Hey everybody, this is Rick. It's my buddy Ladale. We're Southern Canine Professionals with Rick and Ladale, and we're going to talk to you. We're starting to do a Q&A question where we're going to have our clients or anybody interested in sending us a question via Facebook, via email, and we're going to just get the top 5 or 10, and we're going to make a video every week to just answer your questions. And so one of the ones we've just been asking some clients this past week has been about potty training, and just a lot of people have been having some issues with it. So what's step one, Ladale?
Well, step one with teaching your dog potty training, the first thing you want to do is feeding schedule. Feeding schedule is very important. Your feeding schedule is going to have everything to do with the way your dog's system works. It gives you a chance to read your dog's system. When you put your dog on a steady feeding schedule, that's going to help you teach your dog when it's time to go out, to teach them the cue to go out and potty, not to play. And we'll touch back on that in a minute. Step 2, Rick.
Yeah, well, as well with that too, is like Ladale's talking about the routine and the schedule. Pull up the water 3 hours before bedtime. I mean, so that way your dog's not going to get dehydrated overnight, but that way you won't be waking up at 3 in the morning for your dog having to go out to go potty.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
So two, a part of that is it's all about knowing where your dog is at all times. Don't give them freedom to do what they want. Don't give them, all the real estate in the house. They need to be with you at all times as a puppy. And if they're not with you, they need to be confinement trained, which could be in a crate or in a bathroom area. But a crate is important for your dog to learn crate training due to the reason mentally and physically they need to learn how to hold their bladder. Right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And you have to remember, when we say confinement training, we mean any area, the largest area that your dog will not soil. Okay, because you're still dealing with cleanliness instinct. If the cleanliness instinct is there, very easy to potty train. Okay, so if you have your dog on your collar and leash and they're always in your sight, you can see what your dog is doing. With a young puppy, if a young puppy is bouncing and playing with the kids and having a wonderful time, the internal organs are gonna activate. And you'll see it, your dog will have what we call a true accident. Your dog will run and you'll see your dog just stop like this, and then they'll use the bathroom. All right, so when you have a situation like that, that's a true accident. And then you have what's called intention behavior. Intention behavior is if your dog is running around, bouncing, playing, having a wonderful time, and then you see them sniff, sniff, sniff on the ground, and they sniff in circles. That's intention behavior. Your dog is actually looking for somewhere to use it, and that's where your collar and leash comes in handy. And from there, you take your dog out on the leash, and you tell your dog, let's go potty. And once your dog uses the restroom, take them to the area you want them to go to. Let them make a circle around you. You give them your cue. Let's go potty. Be quick. Any cue you want to use. Have your dog use the restroom. When your dog uses it, you praise your dog outside. We call it giving your dog a party praise. We take your dog out. You give your dog a very high praise. When you give your dog that very high praise, then you take your dog back inside. So he understands the difference between potty time and play time. Very simple rule. It's okay for your dog to potty when it goes out to play, but it's not okay for your dog to play when it goes out to potty. Is that right, Rick?
Oh, you know it.
All right.
And as well, and if your dog doesn't go to the potty outside, you got to go back in, and we can be in the confinement area we were talking about, the crate, or whichever for 10, 15 minutes, then go back outside and do the exact same thing Ladale was just talking about. Then if we go to the bathroom, party it up and then come back in. But as well with that is what I see some people do that you don't want them to do as well, is they'll just let the dog go do whatever they want, and then the dog will come back to them and they'll praise after they've gone to the bathroom. Well, that way you're rewarding your dog for coming to you, not for going to the potty outside.
Absolutely. So
that way, just think of when you're praising your dog for that activity. So if they've gone to the bathroom outside, once they're inside, and then they're allowed to have some freedom inside the house, or at least with you, umbilical cord in place, umbilical cord training or in place, or whichever.
Absolutely.
Because they've already gone to the potty, so they should be good for a couple hours.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it is very important so your dog really does understand. When they go out to potty, they're going out to potty, not to play. When they come back in, you give them praise for coming back in. When you bring them out to play, tell them, let's go party, let's go play. Now they can go play. And it's okay if they potty when they go to play.
That's right. So anything else we can think of?
That should pretty much do it. I mean, they'll have us on the Q&A, and they can actually hit us up on the Q&A and let us know exactly if they have any more questions or anything else about it. But that's a really basic way of teaching your puppy to potty train. But take all this information and really take it seriously, because if you want to have a good party animal, this is the way to do it. Education and patience.
That's right. Awesome. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all soon.